another Thunder Thigh Thursday. For this Thursday, I have an interesting story to tell you. I had a rough night, to say the least. I am filming this at 1:44 a.m. on Friday night. So it's my first time my parents are visiting us in Vegas since we moved here. And you don't know this about my parents, but they like to go clubbing.
Come on, we're going clubbing.
I don't want to. No! They are like more party animals than I am. We decided to go to a certain club tonight. I'm not gonna name the name, but it's a club that I've gone to many times before. My parents have gone there many times. We know so many people there. It's a great time. Everything was going well. I'll show you some footage because I was gonna film the whole thing. I was gonna film a night out clubbing with my parents is what this video was gonna be titled until we got kicked out. So let me start from the beginning. Okay, I just started getting ready for the club because I'm going clubbing with my parents tonight. Let's see if they're getting ready. Mom, is it safe? Oh, I'm filming you.
No, get out.
She's not yet ready for the club.
Go away.
But soon.
Not even close.
Let's see if my dad's ready. Dad, is it safe?
Yep.
We're going clubbing tonight.
Going club with your parents tonight, are you?
Yep.
It's not easy keeping up with the parents, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Teach you a lot of stuff about clubbing.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed.
We got all dressed up, ready to go. Our night of clubbing with the parents is about to begin. I was like a mime. Boo!
I knew you were gonna do that.
She loves me.
Oh my God, you scared me.
We drove downtown and then we ate at a restaurant that we normally eat at before we go to this club. They have really good thin pizza. Yeah, we gotta eat some pizza before we get to the club. Look how thin this pizza is.
Yes. It's like Bud Nancy's pizza. It's so thin you can slide it under the door.
And then we decide to walk over to the club. On our way over to the club, we run into our favorite bouncer from the club. We start talking to him, you know, hugs, whatnot. And he's like, I'm gonna go pick up Nick Jonas. And I was like, oh, that's cool, Nick Jonas. All right, whatever. And you know, secretly on the inside, I was like, oh my God, yes. And then he was like, so I'm gonna go pick him up and I'll be back in like a half an hour. You guys meet me at the stage and I'll bring you on stage with Nick Jonas. And I was just like, okay, you know, trying to keep my cool, but I'm secretly super excited because I'm obsessed with Scream Queens and he's on that and he makes great music and he just seems like a cool dude. So I was really excited. And so we get in line, everything's going fine. Joey gets in, shows him his ID, they check his pockets, do the whole like beep 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 thing. And my dad gets in, my mom gets in, and then it's my turn. I have a purse with me, so they send me in a separate direction so that someone can check my purse. And I'm like, okay, cool, no big deal. I have like my phone, I have a camera because I was vlogging everything, my credit card, ID, and I also carry an EpiPen because I have really bad allergic reactions, and I also often carry Tylenol because I get headaches like almost every day. So, like any other normal day, I had Tylenol in my purse in a container, just like this one, because I have literally like 15 of these. This is kind of random, but I bought these little containers online because I saw a DIY on how to make your own lip gloss and I wanted to do it. And so I ordered these to put my own lip gloss in them. Anyways, so they're looking through my purse and then they see the Tylenol and the guy takes it out and, you know, I'm just like, oh, that's just Tylenol. And then he's like, wait here. And I'm like, okay. And so then he goes and talks to some other guy that works at the club. And then they kind of like call me out. I was already like in the entrance to the club and they kind of like call me outside of it back into the hallway. They're like questioning me, ask for my ID again, and they hold on to it. And they tell me that you're not allowed to bring medicine in an unmarked container, even though it says Tylenol on the pills. Let me show you a Tylenol. If you can read this, this says Tylenol. Clearly, this is a Tylenol. extra strength to be specific. Bouncers and whatever at the club were like, you're not allowed to bring medicine in unmarked containers. And yes, this isn't a Tylenol container because the Tylenol container I have is really big and I can't carry that around with me everywhere. So that's why I put them in this tiny little thing. And even though they clearly say Tylenol on them, they were like, we're gonna have to confiscate this. And I was like, okay, that's fine, you can just throw it away. Cooperating, you know, doing everything I can. And my parents and Joey are like inside the club, like, what's going on? And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm a criminal. So my parents and Joey walked back out to be like, what's going on? Why aren't you letting my daughter in the club? They said she's not allowed to come into the club tonight. And I was like, why? You already took my clearly labeled Tylenol and threw it away. Thanks a lot. And they're like, it's our policy, you're not allowed in for the night. I was like, but I was gonna party with Nick Jonas. Like, that's what I'm sad about. To make matters worse, my dad gets a little heated in situations, which I feel like he, you know, understandably should, because this is absurd. I'm not a criminal. They took a picture of my license. I don't know why, that kind of like freaked me out. I don't know, maybe they'll never let me in anywhere ever again. You know, you could check my record. I'm totally clean. I'm just a girl that gets headaches. Like, okay, I just don't understand. It's one thing if you just take my Tylenol and throw it away and be like, sorry, it's just not allowed in here because it's not in a real Tylenol container. But they threw it away. They're being really rude. Like, I was trying to like talk to them and they like wouldn't even respond to me. And then they were like, you can't come in the club. And then, you know, my family doesn't want to go in without me. And then I was like still trying to talk to them and be like, I'm sorry, like, how would I know that? There's no sign that anywhere that says you're not allowed to bring Tylenol into a club. If you get headaches, sorry, screw your headaches. Like, you must suffer. And so then things got even worse. And they told me that I wasn't even allowed in the hotel anymore. They would have to escort me out of the premises. And he was like, do you need a taxi? I was like, no, I have a car. I live here now. And why are you kicking me out for bringing Tylenol when I didn't even know they couldn't bring Tylenol to a stupid club? Like, sorry, you play loud music and there's tons of sweaty, smelly people and that's probably gonna give me a headache, so I wanted to bring Tylenol with me. They proceeded to escort me out of the club, these two unlovable people. They're the kind of people that you can't reason with, and they don't have a brain, so they can't function and actually like have a normal conversation with you and be like, you know, I see that this was a simple mistake, but instead they're like, I'm gonna have to kick you out of this entire hotel because I'm letting this tiny amount of authority I have go to my head. Anyways, here comes the best part. As they're starting to walk me and the rest of my family out, and my dad's like starting to make a scene. He's like, why don't you just arrest me? Blah, blah, blah. And my mom's like, Brian, stop. Like, don't make it worse. And then a group of like, probably like 6 people see me being escorted out by these security guards in the hotel. And they're like, Megan, oh my gosh, like asking for a picture. And then like, I'm taking Snapchats with them, and then the security's like still yelling at me like, you have to get out of here, like you can't stop, like keep walking. I'll include a short clip right here to show you. Being kicked out of the club right now, I just want everyone to know this. My parents are badass and these people suck. And then anyways, after that happened, I was trying to take pictures, and I feel bad. I'm sorry for the people that did recognize me then, and I was trying to take pictures with you. I'm sorry that I couldn't stay and talk longer because I was being kicked out of a hotel for having headaches, essentially. It's weird. I always get in trouble, and I feel like I don't ever actually do anything wrong. Not like a drug dealer or a murderer. Anyways, they walked us all the way to our car in the parking lot to make sure that we actually left the premises, like as if I wanted to stay there still. No, you ruined my night. But the good news is that shortly after we left, I started contacting other clubs through Twitter and Instagram in Las Vegas, and now I'm going to another club in Las Vegas at a different hotel tomorrow night, and I will never be going back to the other one, so you lost my business. And screw you. I'm gonna go to bed so I can party at a cool club tomorrow and hopefully not get kicked out of it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I love you guys, and I'll see you later, okay? Okay, bye! You made it through my whole video? That's amazing. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up because it's really hard to pee when you're wearing a onesie. I love you, okay? Okay, bye!